Alright folks, I'm making some azure color here, and we're going to use this azure color for the tails, okay? That's what we're going to use it for. Alright, that was 10. Alright. The azure is a fluorescent blue. Alright. Now, we're going to put in firecracker glitter. Firecracker is red, white, and blue. That's why it's called firecracker. And this is size 015. Alright guys, I'm going to start all over. I didn't mix the plastic. And a camera cut off on me. And it said my battery was dead. And I got it on the power pack. Yeah, figure that. These cameras are something else. Like I said this in a video a couple weeks ago. I think last week actually. People make comments all the time about this camera being better than that one. I'll try that. The GoPro style cameras are probably the best out there. I know there's some other brands. I've looked at them. I've done some research on them. Talked to folks about them. They all have their issues. But there's no reason for this thing cut off when it's under the on a battery pack. Alright, what I've done was I put this is the azure color. I put the azure coloring in it, okay? Firecracker flakes, alright? Now, I'm trying to get it back up so I can shoot it. Okay guys, we're going to shoot these molds. I've got, let me get it going here before it sets up on me. This is a cold morning. It was 39 when I walked out of the house. Fluke, that's a Willow Tail. These two are tadpoles. Alright? Alright. Now, what I do, I said this the other day. Actually, I could show you. Let me grab a paint. Y'all stand still. I've been making baits off and on. I said I told y'all about this little trick the other day just to share it with you. When I have some left over like this, alright, when you restart again, you got to cut it up. Alright, if you leave it in that cup, you'll have a great big chunk. Then you got to grab the knife and cut it up. It's easier to cut that up. When that cools, it won't take it long. I come back here in about 10-15 minutes. I can lift that up in one big piece like a pancake, and it's only less than a 1/4 inch thick, and I can take my scissors and cut it up really easy and put it back in my storage. I store my leftover plastic and stuff like this, so I label them. That's a potato salad or something contained like you buy at the grocery store. We do that right. I had to cut the heat off. I had my old coat on. I don't wear nice clothes in my shop, guys. Y'all probably going like, "Dad, you had paint on your coat." That's my work coat. Yeah, because if you get this plastic on you, when it's liquid, or if you splash it on you, that's it. It destroys your clothes. You will not come out. So don't wear nothing nice when you're doing this. Here's what I got to do to each one of these. I got to cut the tails off like this. Okay, I'm just gonna do a few of them here because this takes forever. I got one of the videos y'all already see before this one. I think it took me around 20-25 minutes to do all the molds. I had done a bunch of them. I'm not doing a bunch today. Now, guys, well, I'll wait and tell you this in a minute. That's how I got to do them. The Willow Tails are the easiest. See how slick they are? That's why I like doing the Willow Tails. Alright, this is the Fluke. I'm doing 3 baits today because I'm going to try to fish with this Fluke today. It's, right now, it's around 10 o'clock, I think. Yes, almost 10 o'clock. And somebody ordered last night, asked me how long it take to get to you. Buddy, your stuff's in the mail. I done been to the mailbox. I mail that the first thing in the mornings, guys. When you order that night, first thing next morning it goes out. I fill the orders that night, mail them next morning. If I work in the morning, day's Saturday. If I work in the mornings, I run up there and mail them before I go on the way to work. See, put the flukes in like that. This is the tadpole. Alright. Now, this video you're going to watch right now, the first video I made with these baits was with the tadpole, okay? And I'm going to tell you what, I had no problem catching fish on this tadpole in this color. Or did I tell y'all what color we're making? Oh, I didn't, did I? We're going to put, the body's going to be Virginia Shad. Virginia Shad is a smoke color with blue highlight in it. So it gives it that blue highlight shimmer, kind of like monkey milk has, but you'll be able to see through it a little bit, all right? Silver, black, and chartreuse flake. That's why it's called Virginia Shad. Some companies call it sexy shad, right? When they do a little chartreuse on this back or whatever. I call it Virginia Shad. We have blue back carrion in our lake. That's why blue works so good here. All right, folks. Finally got this hot enough and got it melted. This is the Virginia Shad color. And I want to do one thing to it. I'm gonna add a few more flake to it. I had some left over. Okay. Just trying to move fast, guys. Before it cools off on me. I had some left over, so I just remelted this. What I've done. Okay. And I want to add a few more flake to it because I really want to. Like I said, I put the leftovers in containers, and if you have a little leftover one day, a little leftover the next day, you bam, you got enough to do something else with on another day, right? I had almost a half a cup. Now I'm gonna put this back in the microwave just for a minute, just to keep it warm. We'll let those cool. I'm gonna give them 10 minutes. It ain't gonna take too long out here today. Maybe won't take that long, but I heat the molds, so the molds were warm anyway. It's 39, 40 degrees. It doesn't take them that long. I got a gas heater that sits on a propane tank behind me. I'm not freezing, so I got warm in here until I took my coat off. And I got an electric heater, one of the little radiator heater style heaters. They do really good. And I cut the gas off a little bit ago, and I just got that going now. And it keeps it about 60 in here, which is good enough, comfortable for me to work. But cooler it is, the harder it is to shoot. You don't get tails to fill out sometimes. This plastic sets up fast. If it hits something that's cold, it starts gelling. So you need to keep everything warm. That's why you hear these guys, watching these guys from Florida and places are going like, well, it's 55 today, but we're going to try to make some baits, guys. Going like, 55? Yeah, that's why I heat my shop up, because it does make a difference. All right, folks, we're going to open it. Gotta love that sound. All right, fluke. Bam. Trying to get it here where y'all can see them. What do you think? You like that with the blue tail? And I've done a couple of them a little longer. Here's one of them. But you got to cut it off somewhere where you got a lot of meat. See how much meat I got there? That way you get a good stick. When it melts, it gives us a larger area to melt together. I reckon the word is here. You want a good bite there, right? Alright, I'm going to lay them on a tray here behind me. Yes, microwave, I know. I'm already heating up the next color, guys. I'm going to do one more color this morning before I go fishing. I just checked my phone. It's 39 degrees. It hasn't changed. High today's supposed to be 45, but high ain't going to hit till about 3 o'clock. But the wind's not blowing. Alright, Willow Tail. That's really pretty, isn't it? Okay. Alright, I'm going to throw here on a sheet behind me. Alright, let's open the tadpole. I got 2 tadpoles. We're going to open one. Trying to keep this video short as I can. Now, guys, this is what I have fished with already. I just made a video with this one yesterday. What do y'all think of that? They're pretty, ain't they? See that Virginia Shad, the body color? See, it's a smoke. Yep. And you see the chartreuse flakes shining there through the stem and all? Like right here? Yep. The chartreuse flake gives it a little bit of spark. And our water's got some stain to it, but that chartreuse flake helps it, see? Bam. Alright, guys. I know the first thing y'all gonna say is, man, that water looks a lot better. Yeah, I run about, I'm about 4 or 5 miles from where I usually been fishing. Just trying to find some new fish, guys. And I'm telling you, I've been running around the live scope now for probably over an hour. I've been probably over an hour just running around the live scope looking for fish. Caught some white perch, just checking out fish I've seen on the bottom. That's a nice crappie, isn't it? Alright, this is Virginia Shad, blue tail, willow tail. Alright, bam. That's a nice fish. He's not 2 pounds, but I guarantee you he'd like to be. No, I'd like for him to be. Woohoo!
Alright, let me see here. I've had my other camera up, guys. I've been filming all day. I don't know how many fish I've caught today, but I've caught a pile of them today. Alright, guys, look here. He's not quite 14. No, he's pound and a quarter, something like that. I didn't figure he's 2 pounds or I didn't figure he was going to be even close to that, what I'm trying to say. I knew he was going to be a nice fish, and that's about it. A real nice fish. You catch one over 12 inches. I always said, well, usually I say 11. If you catch one over 11 inches, that's a nice crappie, isn't it? From 11 to 15, that's just a nice crappie. Alright, guys, now I'm fishing the bottom again. I've seen a lot of fish on the bottom. I feel like most of them are white perch. But I throw at them one time just to see if they're white perch or crappie. Alright, bam, that's a crappie. Like I said, they look the same when they're hobbling along the bottom. That's a crappie. Alright, well, Virginia, I tell you, Virginia Blue Tail, this is definitely one of them I'm going to put on the site. Alright, wow, good gosh, he made a hard pull. I had that happen to me one time. I thought, man, that fish is fighting hard. He made a hard pull. Oh my gosh, he's going to break my line. And when I got it to the boat, I had a bass that had grabbed my crappie. And when he got to the boat, the bass, he must have been 3 pounds, opened his mouth and let go of the crappie. He didn't have the hook, of course. He had the crappie back in here somewhere, right? I thought, and I had somebody with me. Might have been Mason. And I said, my gosh, this crappie's fighting hard. He said, he is fighting hard. You got a monster crappie. And when the bass come up and just jumped right there, just threw his body, you know, the crappie come out of his mouth. He looked at me and I looked at him. He said, no wonder he was fighting so hard. All right, guys, we'll see what this is. There's about 6 together right on the bottom. I just throw at them. I worry about what they are when I get them to the boat. See there? That's a crappie. And I can tell you sometimes what they are when they come up and get after the bait. It's not very big. I knew they wasn't very big either. Here's something I've noticed, and some of y'all got a live scope going, yep, you're right. When your bait comes close to those fish, a crappie or 2 will come up and swing at it. But if a bunch comes up like a flock of birds, like blackbirds or starlings, when you scare them, they go and flush, and they all come up at one time. So if you see like 8, 10 fish, 2 or 3 come, then all the rest of them start coming up, like a little whirlwind, they're all coming up, they're white perch. Just stop and take your bait away from them, unless you want to catch them. Alright, guys, bam. That's a decent fish right here. I was zippering that clear water at the beginning of this video, and it was clear up there. I showed you, I could see down 3 foot. I came right back to where I was earlier today. I made 2 videos right here, because there's fish here, there's more fish here. We left up there for 2 reasons. First reason, I didn't see many fish. Besides the few that I caught, I see more white perch than I did crappie, but I didn't see that many. Number 2, the wind was bad. The wind was blowing across. I don't know if y'all noticed that or not. It was pretty bad. There's more fish in this light stained water. Now, the point I'm going to share with you on this video is just a short video. So this is free. This color, you can see this water's got just a little stain to it. Worked just as good in that clear water, 3 foot visibility as it does here. Why? Because it's your tail, that blue on it, the sparkle in it. Okay, it's got a few chartreuse flakes in it. Virginia shad will work in clear water, and it'll work in the light stained water. Okay. All right, guys. That's a decent one too. Maybe 9, 9.5. I don't know what these guys right here are fishing for. They were on that point and they see me catch a couple fish and they came over here. I don't know if they could be crappie fishing, but the rods look too big to be crappie fishing. Alright. He's probably right at 9 inches, that's about it. Yeah, bigger fish here lately have been hard to find. I mean, you know, 10, 11 inches, yeah, but these 12, 14s are tough to find. And I think a lot of it too is it's getting fished a lot right now. I see a lot of people fishing. Alright, guys, I think we found a bigger one just now. I seen four going down the 4 were going down in front of the boat there just now. And I thought, let me throw it them. They look like they're bigger. I was holding on. I did load one the other day that I lost, a clip of one I lost. I want y'all to see I do lose them sometimes. So I'm just holding. I'm not reeling, I'm just holding the rod. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. Bam! That's what I'm talking about. Woohoo, guys, this is a pig. Bam! What do y'all think of that one? Oh, this is on the, I got my hand on it. This is on the Virginia Shad color. There you go. That's on the Virginia Shad color. That's a nice crappie there, guys. I'm gonna make sure y'all recording. I can't see from the sun. All right, guys. It was 16 inches, but he only weighed 110. Yep. They look like they've already laid their eggs, and there's no way at 51 degrees water temperature they should have laid their eggs, you know. But I'm not catching fish full of eggs, and the other guys are saying the same thing, so I don't know. Guys, I was gonna call this a short video, but I ought to make a point to catch out because I'm just catching some nice fish with it. I have no trouble catching fish with it. Y'all can see in the stained water, it's lightly stained. It works just as good as it did in clear water up there. That's what I was trying to show you on the video. Bam.
Howdy folks, what'd you think? This was an excellent choice. This is good for clear water and light stained water as you've seen. Crappie really liked it. It's a good color in the tadpole and the Willow Tail. Right now I've got about 19 colors I'm playing with. 6 to 8 of them will be on the site down the road. Okay, this is the 1st of March. It's probably going to be into April before I start adding them. Right now I'm testing them. They're in the testing stage. I've caught fish on about 6 of them now. I think everyone I've tried I've caught fish on. That color worked really well. Okay, that's a fluorescent blue. It reflects light different than other standard blues. Okay, that's why it's a custom made, custom color. Okay, I make custom baits. You're not going to walk in anywhere else and find a Willow Tail in any store I know of. And if you do, how many of them's going to be, you know, with a fluorescent tail or a chartreuse tail, that type of thing. Y'all seen how I make them. It's time consuming. Okay, so if you want to buy them down the road, you have to buy them from Lake Country Baits. Appreciate y'all guys. Leave your number. 1 number per subscriber. Okay, 2 numbers per household. If you have a daughter, friend, husband, wife that wants to leave a number, they need to subscribe and they can leave a number on under their comment, right? 2 per household, 1 per subscriber. The only other rule I even have is you can't go over the number. If the number's 150 and you put one down 149 and Steve puts down 152 or 151, you go like they're on both sides of the number with the person that didn't go over. You can't go over the number and win. He could have had 130 and still win. We got to have some criteria there, guys, and a way to separate the winners from the losers. And we've had people on both sides of the number like that before. So that's why we do that. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Somebody's going to win. We have a winner every week. I mail it every week, guys. Last year, when I done my taxes, I've mentioned this in a couple of videos, I done over $275, guys, just in shipping to winners of this Board to Catch videos. That's not counting the price of the baits. That's just shipping. Alright? So we have winners every week. Thank y'all, guys. Can't say that enough. Appreciate you. Tell your friends. Share Lake Country Baits with your friends. See you next time on the next Wednesday night draw. See ya.